Welcome back to the class on electrical vehicles and hybrid electrical vehicles. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the basics of vehicle performance. Nothing but how we are going to decide whether the vehicle is performing perfectly or not. The performance parameters of vehicle are maximum speed that can be reached, acceleration time to reach the certain speed from zero speed, maximum climbing angle. Fourth one is the dynamics of the vehicle. Fifth one is the fuel consumption. Here the vehicle is nothing but that vehicle may be the IC engine based vehicle or battery driven vehicle or hybrid vehicle. But these are the parameters based upon this we are going to decide whether the vehicle is working properly or not. Maximum speed that can be reached. Nothing but how much speed the vehicle can be reached. First parameter of a performance of a vehicle. The second one is the acceleration time. The acceleration time to reach the speed of a vehicle from 0 to desired value, that is highly depending upon the acceleration of the vehicle. Whereas the acceleration of the vehicle is highly depending upon the propulsion power, road condition, aerodynamics of the vehicle and composite mass of the vehicle. Propulsion power is nothing but the power which is required to move the vehicle on the roadway against the thrust forces. The propulsion forces will be different from the different vehicle. In case of IC engine, the propulsion power will be developed based upon the internal combustion of the fuel. In case of an electric vehicle, the propulsion power is developed based on the motor. In case of a hybrid electric vehicle, the propulsion power will be developed based upon the internal combustion or the motor. So in all these cases, the propulsion power is more in case of a internal combustion engine vehicle. Road condition. The acceleration of the vehicle is highly depending upon the road condition. The first one is good roadway, nothing but highways. Suppose if the road is very good, then the acceleration of the vehicle will be high. Moderate roadway, nothing but in some places in this manner the damage will be occur. Bad roadway, in these two conditions we can't expect that much of acceleration from the vehicle. Aerodynamics of a vehicle. When the vehicle is moving, there is some amount of air drag force will be acting on the frontal area of the vehicle. That is also depending upon the frontal shape of the vehicle. In case of race car and a Tesla cyber car, if you see the frontal area, this is the frontal area where the drag force is very less because the design is like that. So the aerodynamic drag force will be lesser. If you take the normal truck car, here the frontal area is very flat. When it is moving, the aerodynamic force will be more on case of a normal truck car. This factor also will be going to affect the acceleration of the vehicle. Next, composite mass of the vehicle. The vehicle is consisting of different components. Collectively, how much is the mass? The vehicle is lighter, then it is a high acceleration. If the vehicle is very bulky, then it has a less acceleration. Next, grade angle. The third parameter is the grade angle. This is the one more performance parameter of the vehicle. It gives the information about the maximum slope of the road vehicle can climb with a minimum acceleration. It is highly depending upon the propulsion power of the vehicle, mass of the vehicle and roadway condition also. Vehicle dynamics. Vehicle dynamics is nothing but how the forces which are acting on the vehicle will be changing from the rest to the running condition. That will be described as the vehicle dynamics. Suppose if we take the one vehicle which is passing on the normal roadway, this is the tractive force, this is the air friction force, this is the rolling force. These two forces are opposing the tractive force which is given by the propulsion unit in this vehicle. The acceleration due to the gravity will be acting downward, the vehicle force will be acting upward. In normal roadway, these two gets cancelled. So the resultant force which is acting on the vehicle becomes a FTR minus FAD minus FROL. So the rate of change of velocity equal to FTR minus FAD minus FROL by mass of the vehicle. So the vehicle dynamics is highly depending upon the rolling force or rolling resistance, aerodynamic force and grade angle. But here we have taken the normal road. Sometimes the vehicle also may move through the graded road. The rolling resistance of a vehicle is highly depending upon the following parameters: what type of material using for the tires and the tire structure and tire radius and road condition. In bad road condition, the rolling resistance is very higher. In case of a good road condition, the rolling resistance will be good, nothing but less. Fuel consumption of the vehicle. This is the fifth parameter. The amount of the fuel required to produce a 1 brake horsepower or kilowatt hour is nothing but fuel consumption. The fuel consumption is highly depending upon the driving behavior. When you are going to drive the vehicle, whether you are accelerating the vehicle very fastly and rapid acceleration, speeding, driving at a inconsistent speed, and even extending the idling can increase your fuel consumption. The one more important point here is the weather condition. The weather is very cool, then the fuel consumption will be increases. Weight of the vehicle. It is a fact that lighter car uses a less fuel. These are the different parameters by which we are going to decide whether the vehicle is performing perfectly or not. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can ask me directly or you can ask on the comment box of my YouTube channel so that I am always welcome to answer all your questions.